My setup is super simple, but in case you guys were curious as to what it looked like, I put a snip in the chat.
Let me see.
Super easy.
Oh god, what happened to the tail?
Don't ask.
What the fuck happened to my tail? What have you done?
Listen, I was working quick.
Oh my god. If you need a proper cutout, I can get you. I can do it over the weekend.
Yeah, I was just using a program to do it super quick.
Mm-hmm.
Rivers, I had to like do a little bit of manual tweaking. I was trying to go through, but I'm like trying to parse out through all the little shit. It's because there's like clouds and shit that are the same color as the dragon. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
not working.
yeah, that's the fucking point.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
Oh my
I'm just
god.
gonna quickly use the bathroom before we go live.
Okay.
Right back.
No, we're already live. Okay. Is Fargrim still here?
Yeah, I'm
Or
still
did
here.
he take off for a second?
No, I'm still. Yep. Just quiet as
You're
fuck.
still having issues?
Just
good.
mentally. But we're here. We're doing it.
All right.
So, how have you been, Mines?
I've been all right. Work has been kicking my butt. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing Star Citizen in the meantime, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it.
That's awesome.
I also cracked open some new whiskey. I shared it with a friend, and that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Nice.
How have you guys been?
Well, yeah. Can't complain.
Yeah,
Still job hunting and shit.
oh, that's not good,
No. But
especially in this marketplace. I guess in this time.
Did you get the modules installed, by the way?
for your sheet and things?
Bagram?
Yeah, they should be. If not, let me do that right now.
The
Probably not. No.
dynamic active effects.
Got you. And freeform sheets. Got
Yeah.
fuck MIDI. And tidy 5e sheets. Here we go. Quick refresh.
Hell yeah. Honestly, I don't know how much of this hasn't been updated to version 13, but I think most of it should by now, right?
Yeah, I figured. I was gonna do it over
Yeah.
the weekend just to make sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you basically just have to go one by one and see which versions are actually updated, and then like if 99% of what you want is updated, cool. It's probably safe to update to version 13.
Good.
All right.
I guarantee you most of Monks is ready.
Do we got the shared chat thing going?
Not yet, but I will.
Oh, weird. Alright, well I guess that works. The loot 2 finally showed up for me and actually shows up like the items in it.
No shit.
Don't know why it wasn't working last time, but you know, it's working now.
Do Okay, yes, I have walls. I was like, fuck. At least I have
So you
that.
balls?
Walls.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I really heard. Oh, at least I have balls. Well, all right.
That'd be
I'm
fucking
glad for you,
terrible to
partner.
tell fucking Purple.
Hmm.
I don't know why it would be terrible, but okay. Oh man, I need a chiropractor to destroy my back.
You mean the creatures that were learned their art from fucking dead ghosts? Uh, the ghost of an old man taught the first person how to do chiropractic. I don't fucking trust chiropractors.
Is that
I
seriously
don't-
how that
I-
happened?
I need a chiropractor that hates me to just destroy my life. That's what I need right now.
It
you
sounds
know?
like
Weirdo.
Mm.
sounds like you need like a dominatrix chiropractor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Insane chiropractic work.
No, let him cook.
I'm not saying that that's what I want, but I'm also saying, not saying no.
Hmm.
I want a very unhappy ending where she puts out her cigarettes out on me and just
Happy
throw.
ending, but it's just she telling you she's proud of you.
The very unhappy ending is the fucking back break move. Like, snap over the knee.
She just brings in tight ropes like it's WWE.
no.
Just fucking.
She says, "This is our safe word," but then she says something extremely complicated in a foreign language, and it just starts.
It sounds like a
And
death threat
pulls
in a
out the
foreign
steel
language.
chair.
Steve Austin watches from a different room. Like, what?
Okay.
Alright, I'm getting stream
I've been
together.
wondering, what the hell is this thing, by the way, over here on the left? Like, it's just a weird square box with a different, colored, like, dirt patch.
That's like a deeper mine shaft. I
Oh,
actually have
okay.
a better version of this map I was going to take you guys to. Yes. I did not like how this map looked. I was like, I can do better. So,
Listen, this will be the third version of this map, okay? I'm just...
actually, never mind. Fuck it. That could be the last part. I don't get... Thank you, Purple, for reminding me. But, no. We'll just... Where are we?
You took us out of the scene while we were loading into the new scene, and now the new scene's like, alright, 99% loading.
Oh no. Oh good lord. I
Fuck
have
it.
no visibility. Where am I?
Ah, there we go. Like,
Who am
got
I?
loaded into the proper scene.
Okay.
Oh,
Well-
no, we don't get... The lights just went out briefly, that's fine. That's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Temporary blindness.
So... Sorry about that. We'll just save that for the third part. Looks slightly different anyway. So, in front, you were mentioning, oh, first off, I have shared chat, and I'm going to post that in our group chat. But you were talking about, this hole over here? This beautiful...
Yeah.
So, this is a deeper mine shaft, and there's, sometimes they bring in a hoist and drop shit down and whatnot, but, they just left it abandoned So there is a subfloor beneath you. That's probably a good 50 to 60 feet down.
Okay.
All right. So last, I will do a good summary at this point. You have found a new but estranged friend, Teacup, a ceramic dragonborn esque being who who has helped you and is quite an interesting fellow. Uh, he has helped you in combat and killed your second yokai. So you can tell from just by listening that you are alone at this time. So what would you guys like to do?
Uh, is anyone feeling up for the next leg of the adventure? Would you rather take a break here?
I am.
Seems like
I'm
the
just.
end of the road for a while.
I'm personally just getting started. But if the others need a break, I suppose we don't rush.
I agree. That was a very good warm up.
I did a lot of fun things, but I could keep going a little bit longer. I did crack my ceramic skin a little bit in that battle.
Don't remind us.
Mm,
I'm a bit spent myself. I could make camp, cook, do a little talking before we move on.
it. Hmm.
Ew, I haven't eaten ever that I remember. I would love to try.
Tenraiso remembers how you used your dragon breath and your mouth sort of just like cracked and parted and there was a lot of blood coming out and he's just imagining that but he's trying eating his food. And he's kind of startled and then just gives you, sure, the more the merrier.
I hope you
Now flashbacks. Alright, cool. Push down.
I hope you don't expect me to forward, teacher.
Sorry, what did you say?
She said, "I hope I don't. I hope you don't expect me to forage, teacher."
No, no. I stole enough from the bandits that we killed before we came into this cave.
Hmm.
There's enough food to cook with here. But let's take it further away from the body. He like moves over to this is a like a blacksmith area, right?
Correct.
Like a smithy.
Yeah, it looks like a forge kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hmm. Do you think I could use that forge as a proper oven?
Who are you asking?
I've never been much of a blacksmith.
I am not surprised, but
This
I'm
oven over here looks to be much more useful for baking things, breads and such.
Hmm.
Oh, shall.
Maybe some sort of pie.
Ooh, pie? That sounds... I have no idea how that sounds. What's a pie?
You know what? Yeah, I'll make a pie.
You know, I said I
Right.
wouldn't be foraging.
Mhm.
River says probably going to the pantry to search for ingredients. Shut up. Shut up.
All
Uh-huh.
right. So as you guys are looking through in the blacksmith area, River, in front of you there are crates of ingots, and but most of the ingots seem to be of like pig iron. In front of Otoroshi, there are. This is a crate of explosives, like dynamite.
Whoa.
Now, have I seen explosives before?
That's scarily close to the forge. Like, why would you keep explosive dynamite that close? I feel like you'd store that on the other end of the cave. But you know, that's
There's
health
also
and
one over
safety me
here.
talking.
They had a very terrible health and safety inspector.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well, what does it look like I could use this thing as like an actual standard oven?
Yes, you can.
Not for melting bars or anything.
No, you can turn it into an oven.
Awesome. Ah, in that case, 10 is going to use a what's it called? Is some cook's tools. Let's make a jack. How good is the food this time around? Boom, boom, boom. It's still a success according to this, but yeah, it's fine. It's hard to
You only
use
had a roll
the
of 3?
what?
You only had a roll of 3?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, then.
the what's that called? The cook's tools itself. The DC would be improve an existing food's flavor, and then detecting. Those are the two DCs there. So like, cool.
Fair.
My
Make
nose.
making the food is one thing. Making good food is another
There's
thing.
even a feat for it.
Yeah.
You hear a cracking sound as my nose holes crack open, and I take a sniff. It kind of bubbles a little bit because there's blood, and
Jesus
then I go,
Christ.
"Oh, that smells great!" And you just see my nose holes close up.
I...
It's hard to work with this. And these but yeah, no, he's going to be making a like a couple of meat pies. Well, the best he can given his setup. It will be like from stuff that we would have reasonably gotten from the bandits earlier. So like standard game, like venison and rabbit,
Looking right at the
squirrels.
hard pack.
Yeah. I believe they also had some sausages over there as well. So probably do. Nah, meat pies with a side of sausages is too much meat. Just the meat pies.
Uh,
Save the sausages for later.
you are close to leveling up your cooking.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what that does, but hell yeah.
Um, well, according to my PDF, you'll be a journeyman cook. So, right now, you are at the second part of apprentice, where you can make masterwork simple meals, just like your pie. You can you're able to make shepherd's pie, chicken pot pie. Uh, as an example for pies, you can also at this point you can start to make cheese and butter.
Hell yeah. We're gonna go for some experimentation later on.
Right on.
Mm. But no, you know he spends a bit while at the oven and then makes everyone a round of pies. before like sort of I guess it is there any like seating arrangements or anything we could use like some of these barrels as like seats and such?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, cool. So yeah, he would like ask someone to while he's doing to like set up the table area basically.
Nice.
Now, question, Fargan.
Yeah.
This over here, right? These are more crates, and up here, these are barrels. Is there a table of any sorts or anything that we can use as a table? I assume these crates are full of explosives as well.
Those
Or
crates.
is it something that we?
S- the top one is empty, but the bottom two have cloth in them. Cloth. Well, this one has cloth, and this one has some flour. And then this barrel
Okay.
is full of whiskey, and this barrel is full of grain.
Alright, cool.
Okay, well then I'm going to take the empty box and I'm just going to set it down kind of here. And then I'll take some of the cloth and I'll place it over the thing. So we've got some sort of makeshift tablecloth.
What?
What?
Hold on.
What kind of cloth is it? Does it feel delicate and kind of valuable?
It feels it's like canvas.
Okay, so it's a rougher. It's almost like something that they would do to create like a wrapping for gunpowder for like fireworks or like powder bags
Yeah.
for stuffing cannons and whatnot. Like that kind of canvas.
Yeah. Like almost a burlap type of material. Like that thick, heavy canvas.
Uh, it's a bit rough, but it'll do.
I can't really feel from my elbows on anything, so soft, rough, whatever works.
What a nightmare your existence is.
It does. As someone who is also in my nightmare, I agree.
Is it really a nightmare? I've made friends. I put my arm around Otoroshi. Like, look at this guy over here. He's such a cool guy, and we're friends. Life is great.
And as indiscriminately, insusceptibly, as stealthily as I can, I'm just kind of slowly inching away. Not the full 5 feet, but you could tell that or Tenraiso and River can tell that I'm just kind of like I'm tilting my body away from you, so I'm not as close as I can without actually moving away from you.
He's just like,
my
help.
my mouth cracks open into this jagged smile, and blood just pours down my chin. Like, oh, having friends is fantastic.
Just trades a glance with Tenraiso. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Is this how you always make friends? By finding people in caves and fighting with them to the death and then having a meal with them?
Not.
No, not really. But have made a more than one friend like that, so.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sure.
Who's the other
I'm just
friend?
being silent, allowing you three to talk, and I'm slowly, again, inching further and further away.
Maybe go sit down. Pies
Oh,
are
it seems
almost
you
done.
got a little bit far away from me. Let me scooch on over here.
Nice.
And as you do, you just see that I disappear.
Imagine
I-
Misty stepping to the other side of the table.
Indeed. And I'm looking at you like, where are you going?
Oh, you're right. This is much better. We can look in each other's eyes now, Otoroshi boy.
And you see 10 carrying like 4 plates of pies at you. They're not like particularly like big pies. They're like, I want to say
And
they're
the meat
about,
pies.
yeah, they're meat pies. So they're around like 2 fistfuls worth of around size. And he serves everyone at the table. Nice setup. One for you, Otoroshi, River, and the final one for you, my friend.
Thank you.
And then he'll go sit at like the corner of the table over here. And you see him like when he relaxes, he takes up like it's like this entire like from here to like here. Like he like sort of coils like a snake, but he does so like taking up a big amount of space.
Sure.
Yeah. So that he like basically does it so that he doesn't like completely overshadow the size of this small table. So he's like laid his body out in a way that it's like sneaking across the floor. Anyway,
River just slowly slips off her mask. Does look good.
I tried. Not really my best work, but I'll have to do.
River, as you in between of your bites, you hear soft, undiscernible whispers between each bite.
Is anybody else
Occasionally,
hearing that, or is that just me?
that is just River. Actually, nobody
Yeah.
else hears that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You do, however, you
Sorry.
would, however, notice River occasionally like almost wincing
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of pausing between bites.
You doing okay over there?
I'm fine.
That was the most not fine I'm fine I've ever heard. To be fair, I haven't heard many I'm fines, but still.
Tis
If you
nothing.
need help finding peace, I shall teach you the ways.
No man.
What?
Provide
I
peace.
could also distract you with magic. I use minor illusion and make a little tiny duck on the table that's just like doing an awkward little dance. It's just like two frames.
Oh.
What is that? A cast
Focus on-
animated GIF?
If you focus on the duck, I'm sure you'll forget about all of your worries.
Worries does not begin to what I'm. Just never mind. Thank you for
You're,
the duck.
you're whispering a little, so you're cutting out in your mic, by the way.
Shit, sorry. Worries does not begin to describe what I'm going through, but thank you for the duck. Sighs.
I can do other things if it suits your needs. Look, I can make it a frog. I can make it a bird. These are the only animals I saw in the forest. I can really only do those three.
That was a
Sure,
good
sure,
one.
sure.
That's a good joke.
I hate that I have also only basically seen those animals.
Oh, wait, I know this one. I do like a really bad impression of that evil girl. But like a chibi version just dancing on the table.
You're talking the
Yes,
spider yokai?
Yeah.
Yes, the spider wench, whatever. The creepy one. Who set on fire or something? I don't remember.
Are you okay? Yes.
On the topic of her, I want to set some ground rules going forward. And
Oh, rules,
let's.
fun.
I know. I have a. How do I say? A code, I suppose. I don't harm dragons. Okay, that's probably a given. And that's long-standing one. That. So if we run into any dragons, and I know some of them can get aggressive, I would appreciate if you let me talk first. Okay? Even if it comes down to violence, I refuse to allow anyone here to do a killing blow. Okay? There's no dragon slaying here in this party.
And how do we feel about dragon-shaped porcelain creatures?
Jury's still out on the fence for you.
Well,
But
And what about if they've provoked us and your negotiations have failed?
Then we end
if it
past
comes down to a fight, we fight. But do not kill.
may I ask why? Not
Hey, look.
that I'm disagreeing.
You
I
do-
don't want you
Hey,
to
look.
think I'm being rude.
Dude,
I mean, have you seen me? It's like-
did you
Sorry, I have flashes of from my past, just war and people killing people and creatures killing creatures, and for me it seems strange that you wouldn't kill your kin. Not that you should or you wouldn't. I don't know the right or wrong of it, but I simply out of curiosity why.
Ah, comes down to my past, I suppose. River already knows, but around 100 years ago, I was part of the Dragon Riders. It's long-standing rule in the Riders that you're to treat your dragons with the utmost respect and care. They are free living creatures, and well, we are. And you treat them with the respect you would anyone else. Because ultimately they are creatures of pure magic. They do not. They fall into a certain category because of that magic. Reds and blues, but it's. Some are violent, some are not. Most are not. So we don't kill. I don't know a way to describe it other than respect. That's why I hate the Army of Light so much. They enslave the dragon kind, and the divine dragons along with them.
kill anybody who opposes them?
Not
Anybody.
where I was going with that, but sure.
It's true.
Well, if it's important to you, my friend, I vow not to kill any dragons.
Thank you. You,
I will try
Otoroshi?
my best. However, I can't guarantee.
As long as you make an effort not to deliver a killing blow unless
There would
There are
need to be a
times.
very specific reason that warrants a killing blow. But as I said, I will try my best.
Very well.
you already know Maya.
There may be one exception to that. And, well, if I saw a dragon trying to kill one of you in earnest, if you were to die in front of me, well, I don't know. That might be an exception to the rule. But in earnest, I will try not to.
Funny, I've been in that exact situation.
Oh,
It's what
really?
drove me to the Dragon Riders in the first place.
Is?
Yes, when I was just a wee child. These are different days. That's. Forgive me, I don't feel comfortable quite yet sharing the extent of that. We've known each other less than a day, and Otoroshi, what, 48 hours?
Yes, about 2 days.
Yeah,
Nonetheless.
give it a little time, I'm sure we'll open up more, but
Yeah,
You mentioned
almost about a
the-
week. Sorry. Sorry.
has it been a week? Oh,
You mentioned something about the Lightbringers and hating them. Who
Oh,
are
yeah.
they?
River can explain that one.
They, She looks behind you at something for a few moments, then looks hurriedly away. They are butchers. They follow a group of demigods known as Pantheon. And frankly, the crimes they have committed will, at least in my view, it would be easier to tell you the ones they haven't committed. And even then, I'm sorry, subject. They took a lot from me, and from teacher, and from many, many others. Mostly by force. I'm not even sure I entirely understand their motivations myself. Teacher, do you have a better idea on that?
Well, I know a little bit about them, though only really what the druids sent me in information here and then. From what I gather, they rose to power after the defeat of the Death Knight Ashida. They're a group of power-mad slavers who believe that the mystical ways of the world should be purged, or rather, controlled. Yokai are just another tool for them.
Are they related at all to the bandits that had captured me and brought me here?
They are.
Yes, actually.
Oh.
They're either a disguised part of them or were simply hired by the army. Perhaps both.
I was lost in the forest. I was traveling, trying to find something or anything, and they were the first people I came across. I extended a hand in friendship, and they caught me in my unawares and knocked me out and tied me up and brought me to the cave. I didn't see a reason to fight back. That was all I had known.
Consider
Outside
yourself
of
lucky, mortal.
Very lucky. They could have done so much worse, especially with someone as unique as you.
Hmm.
who knows what they were planning. But
So not good.
outside of a few forest creatures, that's all that I've seen so far. Outside of tangled memories. But it seems pretty clear where my loyalty should lie.
Mm. Well, if you do ever have questions regarding, I suppose, loyalty and things like that, you need only ask us. I mean, I don't. There's not really any reason to hide at least immediately important things from each other. So
Yeah. What
It's
about
quite
you?
simple for me, really. It's quite simple for me, really. I had one group of people beat me up and tie me up, and another group free me.
honestly, understandable.
What about you, Otoroshi? You got anything to share?
Well,
Or any boundaries that you want to set?
as you say my name, I kind of like snapped to. I was in the daze, daydreaming, whatever you want to call it. Boundaries, you say? I don't really have boundaries that I can think of. Do what's right, stop the evil, listen to the mythological beings that we worship. That's about it. I have what you call kind of a morally great compass, I've been told. Not that I choose to, but it just was forced upon me, and now it's become a way of life.
What's that supposed to mean?
How long do we have? It's a very long story.
Well, couple hours, I'd say. I'll keep first watch. I imagine we're probably going to be staying the night here.
Most likely. Yeah.
Oh,
River.
good. Another night in the cave. Just what I wanted.
At least
Good
it's warm by the
temperatures.
At least it's warm by the forge. You could be stuck on the other end of the cave, cold and damp.
It's warm
We'll
by
be
your
soon.
friends, forge be damned.
We'll be out and seeing the rest of the world at least soon enough. Or enough.
I think enough of these depressing talks. Tell me something. Tell me a good memory. Tell me. I know nothing, but I want to know more. Tell me something that made you happy.
And who are you
You
talking
see,
to? You talking to
Everyone.
everybody or somebody specific?
Everyone. Yeah. No,
yeah,
everyone.
we all look at Otoroshi, who is yet to speak. Well, there's a
Yeah.
conversation topic for you.
Yeah. River
I am
slips back on her
curious,
mask.
Otoroshi.
Well, I'm going to actually take off my mask for the first time.
Oh, he
And
does have a face.
yeah,
Interesting.
and you see this gentleman who is, kind of longer, kind of unkempt hair, kind of wavy, not necessarily curly. He's got, high, sharp arching eyebrows and, like a mouthful of pearly white teeth. And as he picks up his meat pie and takes a bite, he seems deep in thought. Oh, the first memory that I have that really made me feel special was learning my first spell. See, I was raised on a monastery. I hardly even remember my parents before they dropped me off. Um, and working my way through the morning routine of the temple was very harsh, rigid, structured. But the master took a liking to me. Tenjo pulled me aside one day and had me start prepping uh, special rituals, which I thought were going to be for spells, maintenance spells, repairing, mending of the temple bells, and everything else. But it turns out she was teaching me the ways of time. And you see, as I kind of weave these signs with my hands slowly as I'm talking, and you see that there's this almost, it seems like it's a perfect bubble that appears on the table. Uh, you can see through it, but it's slightly distorted. And I take my pie and I reach out, my hand moving into this bubble, and I set it in the middle of the bubble. And I ask all three of you, reach in and take the pie, please.
I
All right. I reach in and take the pie.
Okay. I need to remember what the DC is.
maybe fuck. Can't believe Teacup fucking dies.
Oh
No,
well.
I'm just dead. I'm just dead, guys.
Yeah,
What the
how-
fuck?
Absolutely.
Power word kill.
Yep.
Damn.
One second. It is this one. It is a.
Did I cast
Trying to
Spare
look
the
at the
Dying
tidy
on
thing.
myself?
You don't need to. It's not a damaging spell. It is Wisdom saving throw, please. Where's my spell save? I believe it's a 16. And that's a nat 20. Okay. So
Turns
with
like
that,
porcelain doesn't age very well.
Do I get to keep this pie? Was this just a pie gift? Were you saying
Well-
you were full?
you feel some resistance as you reach in, and your hand kind of feels stuck for half a second, just long enough for you to understand that it's not allowing you to move. And then it snaps out and you're able to pull the pie out. But I'm noticeably kind of shocked, like you were able to resist that. What the hell?
Oh,
Classic wizard trying to show off and then someone beats his spell DC.
Right?
Can I can I roll a deception check to try and like make it seem like my hand was stuck there for longer?
I
Sure.
not the pity deception check.
Oh. All right, hang on. I gotta roll an insight to see how bad I'm fooled by this.
And a
Give me that
natural
20s in a row.
one. Oh, the natural
Oh.
one.
Oh, my hand, it's stuck. The pie, it's not moving. What a strange sensation that was. Truly powerful magic.
Ah, yes.
And because I was fooled, like, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. I'm gonna continue on with my story. You see,
my mouth just cracks open as I eat your pie. Mm.
You see, time magic is the most powerful of all magics. My masters taught me to wield it.
Yes, very strong. Sorry.
It does seem rather esoteric for. I mean, you are part of a monastery, no? Where did a monastery learn to use such advanced magic?
That is a good question.
When did they learn to what?
When did
Cast
they learn how
magic?
to? When did they learn how to use specifically temporal magic?
Oh, the monastery doesn't know. Only my master does, and now myself.
Oh, I must have missed that part.
Oh,
Okay.
No, I was
Did you-
pulled aside for private training, is what
Oh,
I had
okay.
mentioned.
Yeah.
oh, did you have to study to learn magic?
Yes, every day, 8 hours a
most
day,
do.
on top of my temple duties.
Most mortals do.
Oh, it seems to have
Did
just
you
come
not?
naturally to me from when I woke up. I just seem to know how to do things.
River just shakes her head. As an astral elf, I'm born with a few magical abilities. Mostly light shows, or self-defense.
You see, I was born with a natural ability, but not magic.
My people were infused with the energies of the astral plane itself. Stands to reason that we would inherit some of its power.
What's it like on the astral plane?
No.
What's an astral plane?
I wasn't born. I was born here on this world. And my
So
mother.
you haven't seen it?
Mm-mm. My mother and father did, but my mother died in childbirth. And my father did not speak to me very much since. Not many
Over
did.
the over above table talk? That's why murdering comes easy to you. That was the first thing you did.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Damn. Yeah, that was above table. You were getting sent to God if the river had learned that.
Imagine doing that in character. Holy shit!
Right?
Oh my god, that's fucked up.
That's why I had to make the disclaimer so that there was absolutely no confusion.
Oh my god.
I'm
That was
horrified, but also based.
yeah. That was a good dark joke. Hell yeah. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, Otoroshi's thinking that, but he he knows not to say something like that.
Are you sure that's
Otoroshi,
not a
why does
flaw
it
as
look-
part of your social social unawareness?
Otoroshi got a little smile on his face right now.
You know,
What are you
Right.
thinking about over there?
I did think about it, and I thought, I really had to put effort into thinking, like, would he actually say something like that? But no,
Okay.
Otoroshi would not.
All right, I do have a question. You mentioned an astral plane. Would you describe that as a place where entities float around, seemingly without bodies, intermingling, warmth, souls, that sort of deal, or does that not seem to match up?
No.
I'm pretty sure the astral plane consists of a. Think of it like a higher plane of existence. I'm sure things
Not
float around
entirely.
up there, but
Not
I
entirely
doubt it's
accurate.
soul.
It's
Well, all right.
think of it more as a behind the couch cushions of the material plane.
I see.
Things that are lost in transit with magic
Couch.
are sent there. Contents of
Couch
of
cushions?
things. Yeah,
What
like
is a couch?
big chairs,
The things that you're sitting on, but
but
comfy.
wider. Yes.
Oh, I thought we were sitting on the floor.
No,
I
we have
thought-
chairs in the. Oh.
I thought these were just oddly shaped tree stumps.
Where did we get the chairs from?
Oh, I thought you were using the boxes as chairs.
No, I
Oh,
used
shit, yeah.
one of the boxes as a table, and then I pulled
Oh.
one of the burlap or canvas sheets out of the other box to lay on top of it. We're sitting on the floor.
We got the
Ah,
damn
okay.
air chairs. We got
Well, I mean, you're
Damn.
coiled up like a snake, so I get your confusion.
yeah.
Okay.
But yes, it's
Cushions, I
it's-
understand, but I've never heard of a couch.
It doesn't matter. It's essentially a place where things that are from here are lost. It also makes up the backbone of most arcane magics, I believe. I'm no expert on the subject, unfortunately. At least today.
I only guarded the gate. I've never stepped through.
I've never been. I've only heard of it from the elders.
Why don't we go one day? After all this is over, we take a secondary adventure.
I'd be
Sounds like a
curious.
good idea.
If I'm still here, I'd be happy to.
I was somewhere before here. It doesn't sound like it was the astral plane, but you never know. I sure would like to find out one day, though.
It sounds vaguely familiar, what you spoke of, but I don't know that.
Yes, I just remember the feeling of being surrounded by uh, brothers and sisters, I guess would be the easiest description.
A home of
But-
sorts.
Yes, it was swirling comfort.
That sound nice.
Yeah, much better than when I woke up. Stuck in this body, I could barely move my arms, my legs. I was laying on the ground like a plank for weeks before my first cracks formed.
Huh. That's
Does that mean you don't actually have to eat or drink?
I don't believe so, no.
Is that
Interesting.
also
Only
make me to
taste.
remind me to wake you up early in the morning so you do not freeze over.
Yeah, the mornings are rough, I won't lie. My eyes have to crack open, and I have to reset my joints. Luckily, the joints seem to have settled a bit. They seem to be used to where they crack now.
Wow.
But occasionally I find a new movement that's difficult.
Wow, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Is that the trade-off for your innate magical ability?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's all that could contain me. Maybe it was all that was available. Maybe it was a punishment.
By who, though?
I
Who
don't
do you
know.
worship?
No one. I have no memories for worship to be available. It's quite clear. I remember terror and war and pain. I remember a friend, and I remember the sensation of flying. And then a swirling warmth surrounded by brothers and sisters and such like. A voice saying, it is not your time, or something akin to that. Then waking up as Teacup.
Hmm.
And then weeks of being on a forest floor, struggling to move, watching butterflies and squirrels and frogs and other small creatures. And then finally, when I get walking, I get kidnapped by bandits. And now you three.
Butterflies. You said you've only seen a duck, a frog, and well, I forget what the third one was, but it wasn't a butterfly.
It was,
A chibi oni.
to be
Oh,
fair,
yokai.
butterflies are not technically animals. That's the
I saw
extreme.
many bugs, arachnids, and such like as well. I was trying to do just cute little creatures.
Humans in general sounds so otherworldly.
Actually, if you want, and I do a little chibi version of Otoroshi and make him do the little like 2-frame dance on the table. I could make one for all of you guys as well.
No, thank you.
I'll pass for now.
All right, just Otoroshi then.
And Otoroshi is literally going to morph into a shape that looks exactly like you, Teacup. And is then going to mimic. I could make one of you too.
Oh, whoa.
And then I'm going to shapeshift back to my human form and put my mask back on.
That was so fucking priceless. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, a sense of humor. Whoa. Oh, I appreciate it. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate how handsome he was without his mask? Nobody said it, but I know we were all thinking it.
I'm.
Okay, well, admittedly, you're not.
I've seen worse.
As have I.
Why are you both looking at me? I cracked
And
a smile.
Otoroshi just kind of looks at you as like, I don't say anything, but I'm looking at you also.
Glass.
Oh god.
Did I crack somewhere that I shouldn't have? I'm sorry.
No, no.
I'm not even
that.
going to try and pronounce that.
Alright. Well. If everyone's done with dinner, I would like to get the, I'm going to take the first watch, since I'll be doing some cleaning anyway. River can take the second. Nice thing about having an elf here is that they do not need as much sleep.
Correct.
Am I the only one that needs sleep here?
Oh no,
need...
I need my 8 hours. I think it's just River who's got like the elven sleep cycle thing. Yeah.
She's got
I
trained.
definitely
Okay.
need to close my eyes.
Okay, so I was gonna say with the whole porcelain thing, like I was wondering if you were gonna need to sleep or if you were just kind of like a warforged kind of thing.
I do need to, how would you say, turn off for a little while. Recharge my magics and all that. I get very tired after a day of constantly cracking my body to move along.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's honest.
Well, I will take the final watch. If Teacup, if you don't mind taking third watch.
I
I
could
don't
take
actually
third
think.
watch.
I don't think we actually need. Here's the thing. That's the fun part about only need 4 hours of sleep. Is that like you don't actually need. You only need one person on
you
watch
could
at
take
that
2
point.
watches. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You can take 2 watches essentially.
Yep.
Because like a long rest is 8 hours, and an elven trance covers 4 hours of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if you want my help with taking a watch, I don't mind helping at all. Just make sure to shake me gently so I don't break too much.
I would rather you get the full sleep. Although you would make a great alarm bell.
Yes, you're not wrong. I close my eyes and just fall backwards, and you hear a loud cracking sound as my back slams into the ground,
Are
and I just pass out.
Oh,
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
you see the blood pool coming, like, inching out from the back as he's falling asleep.
Dead.
Did he fall asleep or die?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure.
You see me, like, my chest, like, rises, and you see like
Ah.
spidery cracks appear, and then my chest goes back down, almost mimicking like breathing.
Oh yeah, he's alive.
Okay.
Oh god, it's going to make that crackling sound while you're asleep. I'd recommend putting him in like a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
I got a great idea. I'm gonna
Help me
take
with
the
this
barrel.
mortal.
I'm gonna take the barrel off. I'm gonna set the barrel down. I'm going to rip open the top of the barrel. I'm gonna pick him up and set him inside the sake and close the barrel. Making sure his head, his nose, and his mouth, where they would be, is above the level of the liquid, just in case.
To put
And
it
then
out there, my nose holes are closed and my mouth is sealed, so it's just a completely smooth surface.
That's fucking terrifying. Thank you.
But that's what I'm saying. Just in case you do need it to breathe, I don't want to kill you. I want to put you on a barrel, and I want to put the barrel over here next to this.
I immediately sink underneath the sake,
He's
and you don't
fucking
see
dead.
any air bubbles.
Hmm. Are you sure that was a good idea?
He'll be fine.
I mean, probably.
Comes over and looks at the barrel. I don't see air bubbles. I think he's fine. I don't think he needs to breathe.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pick up this barrel and just attach it to the rest of my things.
That one looks significantly bigger than the Sacco barrel you had.
How big is that barrel, Fargrim?
Oh
That
god.
is 3 tiles big.
Yeah.
That's a
I
3 by
mean-
3 barrel.
This is like
Yeah,
a
I
vat.
mean,
The stool here is like 18 feet wide.
Yeah,
and
we could have
like
used
10
that for the
feet wide.
table.
Yeah, I was
Poor
under the
Fargrim.
impression. Yeah, I was under the impression that these were kind of scaled up like some of the other maps.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. However, these barrels are like brewing vats.
How much do they weigh?
Almost a
400
ton.
pounds?
Yeah, we'll go
Okay.
between 400 and 500 pounds.
Poor Fargrim, you've been sitting here for like an hour just listening to us chat.
No, I love it, dude. This has been an hour of listening to you guys dissect my lore and talk about your backstories. I'm having a fucking blast. It has to be honestly, all my groups are great, but I have to say that this group has the tightest like dynamic. I love it.
Yeah. I know you said you were looking for a 5th player, but don't.
Okay.
I feel like if we had a 5th player, we'd end up in situations where we talk over each other a lot more than we do now. It's like, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I think it's perfect at 4, to be honest, right now. The group we have.
Yeah, I agree so
Yeah.
too. Okay. Well, as
Mhm.
long as everyone's in agreement, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While Odoroshi's distracted with the barrel,
Well, no. If it's 500 or 600 pounds, I'm easily just gonna try and lift it up and realize that it's just a little too heavy for me to carry comfortably. So I'm just gonna turn around and see what everyone else is doing.
Yeah. You see, Ten is like at this point after seeing what's it called? You bury a man. I'm gonna go ahead and like just sort of you see him scouting the cave and just like going a little further around the corner and doing the first watch.
Well, hmm,
There, you do hear, since, fuck, echoing along the cave systems, probably in the next section over, you hear slight coughing and, like a minecart wheels. As it
Yeah.
moves up and around some tracks. But not a whole lot of movement. Just that.
Most terrifying minecart sound I've ever
Yeah,
heard. If I heard that in the middle of the night, I would go in the opposite direction instantly.
hmm.
but yeah, no. mm, I think that's the long rest then, unless you have
Yeah.
like some random encounters you want to pull
No.
out,
No.
or unless anyone else has something they want to do
The
before
cave bear
sleeping.
appears.
Just
Hmm.
cave
I
bear.
wanted. So Fargo,
Yeah.
I don't think we ever fully kind of completed or figured out what um, the tattoo kit is looking like. Is that something that we can?
You want a
Is
final?
that something that? Well, yeah, I was gonna say, is that something that I can use to tattoo the new spells onto my skin?
Oh, 100%. It's. Yeah. That will be your spell book. Well, your way to transcribe spells into your skin spell book. That sounds so weird to say out loud. Uh,
Oh,
Not the
weird.
skin book.
So, hmm. Oh yeah, did you ever figure out what spells were in that grimoire that you looted?
Not yet, because I can't
Oh,
read Gnomish.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, that would do it, wouldn't it?
Yes.
We'll find a translator one day.
Well, yeah, as soon as we get out of here. I mean,
Yeah.
because the spells that I learned when we leveled up, which was like 2, I think, I still haven't even picked those yet because I haven't gotten to a point where I can use my tattoo needle. So now I'm going to be picking those spells, but yeah, you guys, whoever is, I guess while I'm sitting here and on watch, I'm going to be tattooing myself. So you guys will wake up and you'll see that I have 2 freshly inked runes on my body.
Oh,
Ah,
neat.
that's
That's a
actually really. That is
what
actually really cool.
what happens if you run out of space on your body, but there's still like, I don't know, 20 new wizard spells invented in the future, and then you're like, ah, fuck, I can't transcribe those.
Oh no, then I carve compounded symbols and runes.
Okay.
I go from katakana to kanji, or vice versa. I forget which one is which.
As a human being, I am covered in tattoos, and I will say there's always room.
All right.
Just saying, like, the inside top of your mouth, wouldn't have thought about it.
Yeah, but I guess if that is a fire breath spell,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah,
That'd be pretty. That'd be pretty.
dragon's breath
Get like it on your tongue or something. Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I've seen Mori.
All right.
that would be
Yeah.
really sweet.
We do get the long rest.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
waiting on Fargrim to confirm.
Yep. You guys get a long rest.
Hang
You don't hear any more creepy minecart noises.
Very cool.
Aw, darn. I wanted to hear
Oh
more.
man.
It's so creepy. I love it.
Where is the long rest on the tidy sheets?
There's a little like
It's the little
thing at
bed
the top
on
next to
the. Yeah.
The temple land.
Yeah, there's a little
It's above
bed that you
your
can
XP.
hover over, and then what's it called? There's a pop out that pops out with its
There
long
we
rest,
go.
short rest. Yeah. Look at all the
I lost
things
that
I
spell
gain
slots.
back.
Yeah, I get all my sorcery points back that I spent in one combat.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had like 0 uses of wing set. I had like as a card, I'd almost used all the cloud strikes. I was a hit dice down.
I'm just
Alright, cool.
setting up your tokens for the next map. Just give me one moment.
Alright. I'm assuming the way that we have to go is either down the Diva mineshaft over here or up this cave to the northeast.
You're. It's up to the cave to the northeast.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Otoroshi.
The lid of
River.
the barrel explodes open and just sake goes splashing everywhere as I flop out onto the cave floor, just crashing pieces of porcelain just shattering everywhere. I stand up and it's just like sloshing out from within my body, and I go, "Well, that was a very funny joke." Ha ha.
Oh, you're not drunk off your ass by being soaking up all that sake?
Yeah, like every time you breathe, there's a little bit more sake coming in from the crack in your chest. It's like, alright, an entire night of that? You
I
have to
don't
wait.
know what you're talking about. I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
Otoroshi, what have you done?
Nothing. I quieted him down.
That's what you think, boy. Oh.
And now he is everybody's problem.
I think this is hilarious.
I'm like stumbling around, bumping into the stuff, just breaking. My finger like falls off. I go, "Oop, oh no!" Pick it up and put it back on. It just reseals.
Jesus.
You see Ten like grab you with his tail and sort of just lift you out of the sake barrel and onto your feet.
I'm a dragon rider.
No, you are not.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I
At
would
this
not
point,
recommend attempting that.
above table at this point, I can see Tenraiso being the opposite of Gimli from Lord of the Rings. You know, nobody tosses the dwarf, and then eventually he's gonna be like, "Yeah, toss me."
No. Okay. I suppose
Alright.
I'm scouts ahead. We're going up to the east, yes?
Yeah.
Yep,
Ah,
activating
nice.
new map
Going there.
now.
We're going. to
Never
the
mind,
Black
we're
Spring.
teleporting first.
Guys, I don't like the way this feels.
I like how I like that's gotten progressively darker and darker as Fargrim introduced newer and newer.
It's dark. I'm scared.
So as you approach, you hear the minecart. E e e
I will be right back.
Okay.
Oh shit, this guy actually has a table. Fuck. Would be so much easier.
Holy shit.
There's a table in the distance, guys. Really fucking
Holy
big.
shit, it's crazy.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but at first glance, that looked like a giant mouse head that was cut off at the neck and stuck on the back of his head, so it's his snout is pointing up like a cone.
I, I don't see that, and
I
I'm
see it.
worried for you.
I see it. I see it too.
Yeah, you have one ear over here. This black thing is his nose, and this is his eye.
I don't see it. Hmm.
That's fine.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my daughter in.
What are those tests called where the ink blot test?
A Rorschach
Rorschach.
test?
Rorschach test. Yeah, this is like the D&D version of that.
Yeah.
What creature do you see? Oh, there we go. All the lighting just like populated for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured the map is well lit enough. With combinations of your dark vision and normal vision, you should be able to see mostly just fine.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I have dark vision or not. Do you see that on your main page on your sheet, or is it hidden in features or something?
You can see that on the main page of your thing. It should be under just under where your attributes are. There should be a whole lot of things for like senses, dark vision, languages, damage immunity, damage resistances, all that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
No.
That's fine.
I thought Dragonborn get dark vision just
They
by
should.
default.
I will I'll check the.
Dragonborn gem. Uh, Oh no, you don't get dark vision. Interesting. Okay.
Was it only in 14 where you get dark vision?
I guess so.
That's. I don't like that.
I mean, it makes sense. There's already a lot of power in that race, in the fact that you have breath weapon, you have a resistance, you have limited telepathy, you have limited flight. You know, that there's even more power in the form of dark vision would be a bit skewy. I don't think Dragonborn in 2014 had dark vision. No, they did not.
Oh.
Oh, I completely forgot I was supposed to remake them in 2025. It's been a busy
Mm,
year.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're fine, dude.
That's all.
yeah, it's weird, but alright. Makes sense. Okay, so I guess you can still see with all the torches everywhere, to be fair.
I'm not
Yeah.
worried about that. I can see when I stumble around and bump into shit and break slowly.
You don't have dark vision because you have to peep out of these tiny cracks in the porcelain, and it's really hard to see in just general, let alone in the dark.
I'm
You guys
not
saw
touching
me-
that one.
When I woke up, I yawned, and it was straight up the most horrifying anything any of you have ever seen in your life. Yeah, me and
Hi.
Fargrim had talked about my guy about taking some similarities from Warforged, but I didn't want to go like where I essentially had two races.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
so that's why I just still describe myself as like having blood, and like my breathing might not be through my mouth; it's more like porous. It's like through skin. Stuff like that. That way, it's not like it's not broken. Like,
Yeah.
The only real thing is I don't really need like food or anything, but I still need long rests and stuff.
Yeah, no, like, honestly, not needing food and drink only matters if you're doing, like, a really heavy survival type game, where you're actually, like, tracking rations and things.
Yeah. If anything, if it was something like that, I'd say like, oh, my character needs to like absorbs like magic or some bullshit, so that way we could still have some sort of like tracking.
Interesting you say that.
that that's just me like hypothesizing. That's not me saying anything specific.
Mm-hmm.
I promise.
I'm back, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
Wasn't sure if you were, so we were waiting.
Yep.
Awesome. So, River, are you scouting or should I?
I'll scout.
Okay.
All right, River.
Can I have Kosuke go with you?
I suppose. I'm going to be going invisible, though.
Fair.
But admittedly, I mean, a burn in a cave is not exactly subtle.
Neither is a dragon in a cave, but here we are.
Yes. This is. It just vanishes.
All right.
Wow.
What?
That's such a cool effect, honestly. Okay.
Yeah.
How did I read? River's
Well,
going to make sure that she doesn't fucking. She's going to keep a very close eye out for traps.
Smart.
Just in case. Because this seems awful familiar.
Did we grab any like dynamite or any of that other explosives that was in that previous room?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting to hear because I figured I was going to
If
take
you-
at least a couple of them.
If you would like to.
I still have that barrel, like 100 pounds of explosives. We're
But
good.
that's just black powder. These are
That's
actually
just for
explosives with
cylinders,
fuses and all sorts of stuff.
Sometimes it's
How
not
big
enough
are those
purple.
crude things of dynamite?
Like normal candlestick size. I believe you can just add dynamite to your bag.
Is dynamite an actual thing?
Let me look. I'm going to the talking
Remind me where I
screen.
go to do this again? It's on the character sheet. There's something I can click on. 3 dots. Plutonium import?
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
that's
That
fine.
thing. The thing.
What are you trying to do?
Dynamite.
Oh, just get dynamite? Yeah. You probably find it on the items page. Uh, I'm not even sure dynamite is a thing in D&D, but you know,
You can just put frag
go.
grenade. I know that's a thing.
Why is not dynamite not a thing, but frag
There's
grenade
bomb,
is.
There's concussion grenade.
Why is it, you know?
There's
What kind of
gunpowder
stuff?
keg. There's yeah. There's
You can
bomb,
probably just use bomb,
concussion grenade.
right?
What in the
Uh,
fucking Starfinder?
Yeah, bomb is just you get a bomb, you throw it 60 feet. It's a 5 foot sphere that does DC 12 with 3d6 fire damage. So that's probably fine. That's probably what you're looking for.
Yeah,
Is
and you
just
said they're
bomb.
candlestick size. So grabbing 10 is not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
You could probably throw it like a
Yeah. So
football.
if you're looking to import some dynamite, just look up bomb, and then choose up whatever you want, however much you want, from what we looted.
I don't know what the heck's happening on my sheet. It's giving me some issues. Whatever. My thing's just gotten real slow on me. Come on. Okay.
So, River, you are going
Yes.
forth?
Yep.
Yes, just sneaky.
Want to
Can I
roll
make-
that stealth check, and then
You right. I went to
I'm also going to roll a stealth check, but not like following you forwards. Just like ambient stealth.
also I meant to
Okay.
change my proficiencies. For the long rest for the astral legacy it's called. Oh no, it's just a special version of astral. Yeah, it's astral trance. I'm gonna change my proficiency from performance to arcana. I don't know
Okay.
if I can do that on this sheet.
You can. You can just untick the what's it called? The
Ah,
little proficient bar thing.
you're
Click the little
right.
check mark and then make yourself proficient or unproficient with
Do
things.
you mean half proficient? There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, that's all I want to do. Sorry. Are there any traps? Am I going to explode?
No, there are no traps, surprisingly.
You don't happen to be carrying any explosives on you. So they explode, you explode?
Real. Aqua's fire.
That'd be a terrible way to fucking die.
Is this? Can I tell if these these minecart trucks are being used, like actively?
Um,
If there's any like vibrations I can feel on them?
yeah, you can touch them. From you cannot feel any vibrations. However, there are some wear and tear from use for over the years. Hmm. There, there's something that I don't know if you can feel it rolling from this point. And also, I may need to reset Foundry because I was importing stuff for Otoroshi and it froze.
Oh,
So just give me one moment.
Alrighty.
Foundry was just like, "Whoa, what you doing?" Okay. Come on.
I'm gonna take this break to go get myself some food.
Yeah, take a quick 5-minute break, everybody, and we'll be right back.
5 minutes.
I'm in the other room heating up some hot dogs, and I just hear Merv go, "Oh, ah."
Ah, green.
Ah. It's something similar to what I'm posting in the group the chat channel. The one I'm looking for looks so much better though.
That's a sick monitor, dude. Is that yours?
No.
I wish. Actually, I don't know. Would that be better than just having separate monitors? I don't know if I'd like that, actually.
The what?
One giant curved monitor.
Oh, the monitor? I mean, it's a 49-inch monitor. And yes, that is mine.
I don't know. 49 inches is kind of small, dude.
You were really quiet all of a sudden, Teacup.
It's probably because my mic was farther away from me. Is that better?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
What did you say? 49 inches is still too small?
Oh, it's way too small. You gotta be 50 inches at least.
I mean, they've got a 55.
Oh no, that's too big.
All right, Goldilocks.
I'm actually using Goldilocks in not specifically Goldilocks, but like the essence of it, where it's like one ringleader and then 3 followers, and one's like a mama, papa, and baby. That kind of like dynamic in a D&D thing right now.
Nice.
It's pretty fun.
I can't find this mask. Alright, firing me back. I'm coming back from BRB.
All right.
So River went invisible. I can't pinpoint where she's at on the map. So I'm just gonna keep our picture on the rest of the group. Okay. Is there any way that you can kind of ping every now and again so we can, on stream we can see where River is? Thank you very much.
So just to make sure, you were saying we could have 10 of those
Yes.
bombs?
He said 10 is fine.
Sweet. Okay. I just want to make sure. It took a really long time for it to load on my end, so I just wanted to double check. Ooh, an explosive. That sounds fun.
Do not give the drunk porcelain dragon bombs. What the hell is wrong with you?
Bye bomb. Alright, we continue.
This dragon is a firework.
Are there any people here? What the fuck? Weird. Okay. Let's see if there's really. Are these tables and stuff supposed to be enormous? Or is that just how the map is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
think
you-
it's the scaling still.
That's fine. That's fair. Like any of
This
them,
table
yeah.
here is,
And like these barrels.
for example, this table is 25 feet across, 30 feet across. I mean, King Arthur says hello. He wants his table back.
Exactly.
What is this? A table for ants?
No, that's I get that. No, you're good. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Do you-
She's gonna.
I'm just looking at these military property crates and being like, hey, wait a moment, what the fuck is that insignia?
Agreed. I was just looking at that.
Listen, we have our own Nazis to deal with. Okay, we can't be dealing with fucking
Yes.
dimension traveling Nazis as well.
Oh no! What
Wait
kind
a
of
minute.
Indiana Jones shit is this?
Wait a minute, what? Where?
What?
Right
Off
up
to the right
here.
over here.
The
We
big
have-
green
we have
crates.
Nazi
Yeah, that looks
bit.
very oddly similar to the Nazi symbol.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyways,
For some
River's gonna
reason,
pick up one of these. Oh,
It's
Oh.
like
River's
cut
gonna
off
pick
on
up
the
one of
map,
these.
so I can't see those.
Yeah, look at my stream, Teacup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ball and chain. I think
A
it's
shackle?
that.
Like a shackle,
Yeah.
like it's a foot still attached to the shackle, but
Yeah. I've always referred to that as ball and chain. Yeah.
Yeah, the manacle, the ball and chain is a shackle.
Hmm.
no, she was gonna yoink one of these helmets. At least just holding on to it for a time being. Probably just a normal helmet, that's okay. She just want to use it potentially if there's like something that she needs to toss it at. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, like a partition. Fuck. Wait. Fuck. Wait. Fuck happened here? Huh. I'm gonna take a look at this chest. Is it look like it might be trapped? Oh. Okay, fair. What's it?
Fargrim, just letting you know, Alice is in chat saying that she's not able to hear you on your stream. Yeah, she's gonna refresh the stream and just see if that was
Oh,
the
it
issue.
was on my end. I hit the
Okay.
wrong button. Oh, what's up, Alice? All right, so
Sorry to interrupt.
you're fine. I'll restate that. So River found a journal entry that was kind of crumpled up and tossed into this crate. There's also other items in here, but this bloody parchment caught your eye, River. As you're reading it, you discover that both blacksmiths have been working against their will for a few months. They were malnourished and unable to see the sun. It doesn't take a detective to see that they have escaped, leaving behind both a foot each that was attached to a ball and chain. Also in the chest, there is an amulet of health, or I should say, a beautiful amulet made out of silver and a ornate ruby cut perfectly in the shape of a heart lies in the center of it, as well as a envelope with a tattoo blueprint. All of this is written in Elvish, and it is the barrier tattoo for a sleeve or a partial sleeve.
Oh. Okay, well, she'll pocket those for now. And also the journal entry. Ancient.
They say something about hearing screams from the next room, and then it trails. You literally see the quill mark go off the page and tear it. The other chest is empty. But yeah, it's oddly quiet in here, and you're not sure if you are alone.
Shit. Well, that's not great. Oof. Okay, here's the plan. River is going to... Oof. She's gonna go, like, over... She's gonna go be, like, behind this, like, rock here. And she is going to throw that helmet as far as she can over here.
Over where?
Like, over here in, like, the middle of the room.
Okay.
She's gonna try and toss it as far as she can, anyways. Which I imagine is rather noisy.
Yes. The rest of the party hears it down the hall. But you get no immediate response.
I would assume that that's a signal.
Ah, fuck.
I'll follow you.
Gonna wait for a bit just to see if anything comes out.
How far can I walk, actually? Like, before it starts being, hey, no, you can't walk anymore. That is max distance of 80... Yeah, 80 feet. Neat. It should be, like, I scored a stealth check of 10, so not, like, particularly, like, quiet, but, like, Ambient.
What are you all doing here? Back.
Teacup is gonna
Sent a
follow
signal.
as well.
That wasn't a signal. It was to lure anything out. I don't think we're alone here.
And I'm kind of looking over here at this table. And oh, you appeared right there. So it looks like I'm looking right at you, even though you're invisible. I say, oh, you
Yeah, if you
summoned
don't select your
something.
token, you can see River. By the way,
Oh.
if you, yeah, it's literally it's hidden from like if you've got your token selected, you can't see River because your character can't see River. But if you have your token unselected, you can see River because you're
Oh,
viewing things from a player's perspective, not from your character's
that
perspective.
that is actually really, really good.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, sorry.
I'm just
I
playing
thought
some
this was
ambient
a.
noise.
I thought the loud bang was a signal.
The loud bang did sound like a signal, just saying.
Right? I should have said.
Well,
I don't.
there's seemingly nothing here, River.
It would seem so. Just be cautious. I have the sense.
What are your
I don't know.
guys's... Sorry, please continue.
No, it's just I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like something's trying to watch her.
I
hear
definitely
some
get.
bugs or something.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
definitely hear. I definitely know the feeling.
Eh.
Fine. And you see his like his temperament shift. Before he was like low to the ground, trying to act as sneaky as he can. Now he's like stretching out his body and getting as tall and intimidating as he can to ward off anything that might try to attack.
What are your
He's
guys's
like
passives?
passives.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let me
11.
check.
Passive what? Perception?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's 11 for me too.
Okay.
Passive perception. Oh, that's active. Where's passive?
That's the number in the parentheses.
Okay,
Right
15.
beside the main number.
Yeah. So like if you look at your attributes page, all those numbers on the side, that's your passive.
River's passive perception is 17.
Yeah, I'm 15.
River, you notice something is distorting the light, similarly to smoke, but you don't hear or see anything. However, you definitely see the light distortion.
Something's definitely here. Everybody be on your guard.
Right. What about you two? Got any spells that might help us track down whatever's lurking in the dark?
Really wish I could point.
Yeah, you're invisible. You can't point.
Um, no, but if somebody else was to use something, I could help make it a little bit easier for them by blessing them.
River's gonna try and track that distortion. Oh, try to keep an eye on it.
Now,
You saw it over
Is
here.
it is it a
River.
is a visual distortion, or is it more of a sound that you're hearing?
Visual?
Yeah, like a heat mirage kind of thing, I think.
Yeah, like a weird like wave in the air as the in the torchlights, basically.
The best way I can.
Exactly like pretty much exactly like a heat mirage.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming River says that, but like
Oh, yeah.
we can't really tell where you're pointing or where it
Yep.
came from immediately because our perceptions are shit.
Yep, so far.
Well, I mean, mine is 15.
Okay.
So you get the general direction. Oh wait, she's invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's
So I start
It's northeast. Northeast end of the cave.
northeast. Well, where's the North Star?
Uh,
And you
This
see
is-
Otoroshi just look up at the cave roof or cave ceiling.
This
That
entire
doesn't help.
cave system has been heading to the northeast. It's up this way. Let me take the lead. As you see, like not Odor, it's the 10. I'm forgetting what my fucking character's name is at this point. I'm getting confused.
Tenraiso.
The old man.
Not the old man.
Yeah. You see him like sort of just head up north, and he's not making any attempt to hide himself. In fact, he's going to let his passive intimidation do most of the work here, and that would be an 18.
Jesus. River on the other end is just sneaking around.
Yeah. Like he's given up sneaking, and he's trying to basically like protect the party by making the monster scared of him.
So, Tenraiso, from was that number your intimidation?
Now that's my passive intimidation, just 18.
Jesus
I can roll it
Christ.
if you want.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
The creature shows itself from the swirling mist.
Oh.
It's a dust devil.
Similar.
Oh no, I hope that doesn't get in my cracks.
I have bad
All
news on
the
the getting
nooks
in
and
your cracks front.
crannies.
I have bad news on the getting in your cracks front. It's
Yeah,
going
no.
there.
Oh god, the worst thing we could do to you is like drop you in like the middle of a desert and then just let you fend for yourself as every time you take a step, sand gets in the crack of your
Oh,
feet.
that's fucking evil.
Mold earth.
I'm gonna be draining sand out of my body for like at least a day. Oh, I'll kill it from afar. Is it attacking us?
Yes, it is. Well, it is
Alright, cool.
threatening you guys. Everyone, roll initiative.
Hell yeah. That was almost a 20. We rolled that 8.
Remind me how to roll initiative on this thing again.
You left click your token, you go to, and then you right click it so that you hit the swords, and then you should, once you've
Right.
toggled your combat sense, you should appear in the initiative tracker, in the combat log, and you can just roll your dice from there. Yeah.
That roll on
Oh.
me, or did that roll on somebody else? Because I
No,
clicked
that rolled you.
thing.
That rolled your initiative of 13.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right when
rolled
clicked,
initiative.
Odoroshi popped up, so it looked like I was
Ah.
rolling him.
Yeah, no, I rolled initiative. I clicked on normal roll and it didn't do anything. Roll mode, public roll, situational bonus, blah blah blah, normal roll.
It doesn't say you've
Nothing.
actually rolled on our end. That's probably the case. It's probably just a lag or a desync issue.
Let me pop in
The weirder part is it looks like
initiative,
I could roll
normal.
his. I don't know why.
There we go.
There you go, 14. I don't know.
have to pop it in. I can't have it popped out, which is really weird.
Yeah, pop out is just kind of like that module has
doesn't
always had issues for as long as it's existed. So
Yeah, when I
it
tried to pop
works.
out, it just won't show me the information correctly. It like
Yeah.
deformats it completely.
Toshi comes swooping in to save the day.
I forgot he was on the map. I couldn't see him. I was like, oh, okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, well, with River scouting ahead, Kosuke just doesn't really need to do much aside from kind of sit on my shoulder and preen itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hold
It's okay.
On. Always for everybody. There you go.
Or is that like River's bird?
That's
Otoroshi.
Odoroshi's
Yeah.
bird. It's
It's
familiar.
Otorosh's bird.
River doesn't
familiar-
need a bird. She's built different. She doesn't need a bird.
Oh, that's pretty convenient. When Kosuke rolls high in initiative, you have someone to swap with.
Yes, it is.
That's actually really convenient for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a Fortune 18, so, but yeah, I will switch with Kosuke.
Hmm.
Considering Kosuke rolled highest out of anybody.
Yeah.
So you're switching with Kosuke?
Your bird
Yes.
is so quick.
That's what she's trained for.
Guys, maybe I'm not a sorcerer. Maybe I'm actually like a drunken monk. Should I just try fighting with my fists?
Do not.
the monk shuts that down immediately.
You never know unless you try, right?
I don't know. You guys were praising Odoroshi's performance capabilities after what, session 2?
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright. Let's see what this thing can do.
I'm trying to
Doctors
find.
first.
Oh, there's
How
the
long is it?
measure distance. Okay. So I can go about here. Alright. So our friend
Combat
is-
hasn't started yet, by the way. Thank you.
Otoroshi, your turn.
Oh,
So
couldn't
it
get
just
close
moved?
enough. It couldn't
Okay.
get close enough, the poor thing.
Kills you.
Yeah, it really is a skill issue on its part.
Must
No,
be.
right?
All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast my little stasis bubble. And how do I place that?
That would have to be one of those spells that you have to like go in and give it an action to place a proper cube. Unless it already has that.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot cube, and it's gonna.
Yeah.
So the thing needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right.
Yeah, that's one of those spells that you just need to put a little work and just go ahead, edit it, give it the wisdom save, so it rolls automatically, and yeah.
So it is stunned.
Oh, cool. Good set. Good failure.
And yeah, I'm just gonna stay right here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Kosuke to run up and attack it, or help action kind of thing. But it's not gonna need to do that. So Kosuke, I'm gonna send off to do something after your Tenraiso moves.
Sounds good. All right. Tenraiso. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
No.
All right, Tenraiso.
Awesome. That's really convenient. So this thing isn't invisible, despite being an invisible stalker. Very cool.
It was
I'm-
invisible.
Yeah. Scared it out with invisibility. As, as I'm going to go ahead and glide on over. I'll come around the back, make it easier for flanking bonuses. And I will attack it with a... What's it called? Bite attack. Biting into this creature. Does a 15 hit?
Yes. Is that
That was
piercing?
at advantage.
Oh, right, it was at advantage, wasn't it? Because it was because it's stunned. My bad. So it's a 17 to hit.
All right.
Oh, that is what I wanted the active effects for. Right, so that I wouldn't have to stop adding the thing. Anyway, arcane armory triggers because I did move. Doing an additional what's it called, non-reach weapon, so additional 5 points of damage. So that's 15 points of damage with the first attack, and now I'm remembering I have extra attack, because remember last session I completely forgot that I could do that.
Wait, your first attack did 15?
Yeah, first attack did 15, and now I'm going to do an extra attack. Still at advantage, because it's still stunned. Roll that advantage. 19 to hit for another 15 points of damage. So 30 damage total.
You noticed
And
as you're trying to pierce through this, that you're just biting through like cotton candy, almost. You did hear and see it take damage, but not as much as you would a flesh creature.
okay. So it's got some form of damage resistance then. Okay.
Um, on,
Well,
on top of table, is that a? Am I giving too much information by telling you that, or is that the information I should give you?
I
I'd say
mean,
that makes sense. You're
once
just slashing through it.
yeah, like in the case of like a natural weapon like this, then yeah, because I still don't know if it has resistance to non-magical weapons or if it's got resistance built in. All I know is that I am doing less damage than normal, and you would figure that out pretty much after the first attack.
Okay, just making sure.
So
And
you know
like it could
that's it's
be,
fine.
it could be like because it's a dusty sort of thing, like it's just slashing, and but some creatures we know would be like slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing. But maybe bludgeoning isn't a thing with this one. Like,
Yeah.
the second you hit it, you'd know if it was effective or not. So that's totally cool to call.
hmm
Kosuke's going to come up here and fly up about 15 feet off the ground, and that'll be Kosuke's turn.
This is where River is for you all.
Oh yeah, I can just deselect my token and I'll be able to. I can see River.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otoroshi asked, so I figured I'd be on it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now that I know that I can deselect, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
really like that the status effect actually hides it from people who can't see invisibility. And then, when you've not got anything to select it and you're assuming you're viewing it from a player or DM's perspective, it just shows all the invisible creatures. Pretty cool.
all right. Teacup, your time to shine, bud.
Guys, I'm not feeling so great. Too much sake. I'm just gonna take it easy and where's my spells? I'm gonna cast Frostbite on this thing. I hold up my dragon staff and shoot out a little bit of ice at it. Oh, I should roll to hit. Why did that roll damage and not roll to hit?
Because the target has to make a con save, it's not a roll to hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, it's not firebolt. That makes sense.
Yep.
Oh.
All right,
So,
pass.
yeah, that's a pretty good save.
Well, I don't like that, so I'm going to quicken a spell. And should I go? I think I'm gonna go big on it. I'm gonna cyclically lash out. I'm gonna Tasha's Mind Whip it. And it needs to make an intelligence save.
What's the range on that?
90.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
That roll. There we go.
Wow.
I
All right,
mean,
hold on.
saved on the int throw as well by rolling a flat 19. Very cool.
Yeah. It takes 5 damages at least.
Does it?
A half.
Yeah, it's half
First one
half
was
as
a
much damage
cantrip,
and
goes to
suffers none of the
Saber Suck.
effects. Yeah. But 5 points of psychic damage and then none of
Wait.
the effects of that.
It doesn't have disadvantage because of stun, right? That's just from dexterity
No,
and saving
yeah,
and
stunned
strength.
stunned is just its own thing. It's because I can hover over stun from your spell over here.
Yeah, strength and
Uh,
dexterity.
Yeah. Attack rolls at advantage, automatically fails strength and dex saves, and can't move, can't speak until the start of the next turn.
Wow. I rolled
Automatic.
bottom in initiative? What the fuck?
Yeah. Also, automatically failing dex saves is rough on stun targets. Can I just point that out?
Yes.
That's a wisdom
it's
save to make them fail all dex saves?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's why that's kind of my bread and butter at this point.
Oh yeah, I guess I have to take that into account in future attacks then, because I could have just hit it off the gate with a dragon's breath, and that's a dex save, so it just fails automatically and takes the full damage.
Shit, I could do that actually. I might do
Yeah,
that.
basically you just roll damage, you don't roll save.
Yeah.
My
Actually,
Yeah.
no, I'm
breath
a. I'm
weapon's con, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm gonna replace.
Oh no, it's Dex. Oh shit. Okay, well,
Yeah, it's not.
we live and we learn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
My
that is a dex.
excuse. I'm drunk.
that's really ass damage, but
I will
whatever.
say time trap fits perfectly into the dragon breath party. Very cool.
Yeah.
Just stun him, immediately hit him with like 4 cases of dragon's breath.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do a. It's just gonna be a Miku Miku beam, a 30 feet line. That conveniently avoids Tenraiso for obvious reasons, and I think that breaks mine. Ooh, actually, what I could do first is do a regular attack. And
All
then
attacks
do-
have advantage because it's stunned as well, by the way. So if you're worried
Right.
about the what's it called, invisibility breaking,
Oh.
don't.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she'll break the invisibility for that then. Blah. As this as this beam of, not really much of a beam. It's just more of a kind of spectral dragon head, just like appears from behind her shoulder and breathes out a burst of lightning. But it seems to almost follow where her spear is pointing.
It's the Predator cannon.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a guided lightning strike.
Very
and then with
cool.
that, she's going to just say fuck it to her spear for now and make her other attack just a regular.
Oh,
I was
wow.
gonna say, I don't think it can it?
No, it can't roll dex saves. That's what we were just talking about, Fargrim.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Because it's stunned, it automatically fails all strength and dex saves. So now that we like realize that, that's going to be anytime mine stuns anything, it's time to open up all the dex saves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna do this. This attack is going to be. Yeah, it'll be in lightning damage too. Just not regular bludgeoning.
So
And
how
then
much
I'm
in
gonna
total
do a
damage?
I have 2. And then I'm going to do 2 more attacks. Because I'm a little silly. Perish. Eh.
Look at that advantage.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh, so close on that nat 20.
Yeah, so close. Okay.
So how much damage is that total then?
Assuming it's not resistant to lightning damage.
It is not.
Okay, so it'll be 9, 6, 9, and then 12. Assuming it doesn't already. I don't know if it might already have calculated when I rolled the thing though.
36.
Ash. But it might have already applied. I don't know if Foundry it does that currently.
So 36?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Unless just that's just saying, unless if it didn't automatically apply it, because Foundry does that sometimes.
No, but
Okay, cool. Yeah.
River, you hit this thing like a fucking bus. And it shows. It
Ah.
is looking very fucking angry, and most of its mist body is slightly dissipating, almost evaporating. All right. Anything else you like to do?
That is all.
You see this thing, huh. Air Force. You know what? It's going to use its air form. It can enter an enemy space and stop there. It can. So yeah, that would trigger attack of opportunity because it is just moving outside of. It's moving within threatened squares, but it doesn't say it doesn't trigger attack of opportunities, right?
Yeah, it still trigger it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So depending on who he chooses to enter space with airform, the other person gets an attack of opportunity.
he's going on the other side of you, Tenraiso, and
I'm
Okay.
gonna get you.
and flipping this switch.
Oh.
Well, it has to
Curious.
stop. It has to stop there if it's moving through me.
Yeah, it is stopping there.
Oh.
No, it doesn't have to stop. Yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily stop on your. It could just pass through you if it has space for it. But if
Oh,
it doesn't have the space, it can-
can
Yeah.
enemy and enter space and stop there. Okay, yeah.
But anyways, die.
I have a reach of 10 feet, so technically he hasn't actually left my
Actually, technically,
area of attack anyway.
he doesn't because
Don't
of
know.
stunned.
Still stun? How long does that stun last?
No, it's just till the start of his next turn. So,
Yeah, he's or it is unstunned when its turn started.
Okay.
it's a level 1 spell. It only stuns for basically 1 round. So, or
Okay.
not even 1 round, because technically you could use it on someone going right after you in initiative, and then it'll be worthless.
I'd cry as a player.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't think an 11 hits. And what does the switch do?
The switch brings out an alarm, and you hear footsteps coming from down the hall.
Hell yeah, reinforcements.
Yep. I was hoping no one. More about people actually. Oh.
All right.
They
Does it do anything else, or?
No. Otoroshi, your turn.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna head up here. Which direction are the footsteps coming from?
Towards
The right side.
Yeah, like up, down. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am stepping forward to try and finish this guy off sooner rather than later. And let's see. Still a ways away. So I am going to. Why won't this allow me to see my character sheet? Okay. So, yeah, I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to create a another bonfire right underneath him.
Actually. All right. So we said the
And
bonfire was also produce light, correct?
yes, it does. So DC 16 Dex saving throw.
Terribly
Yep, he
failed.
takes seven fire damage.
Nice. This thing is looking pretty weak.
And then with that, wait, why did that place? That should have placed. Yeah, that is gonna be my turn. Yeah, because I got nothing else to do.
All right, Tenraiso, and it's your turn.
Okay. Well, uh, I can clearly hear the footsteps coming off to the right. This thing looks like. Does the thing legitimately look like it's on its last legs?
Probably has a couple hits left in it, but it's very weak.
Okay. Uh, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and you first use my bonus action to cast a blur spell on myself through the enchantment. Boom, boom, boom. And then consume resource. Yes, please. Oh yeah, I don't have spell slots, so it's like it freaks out because it's like it's tied to the item, right? And the active effect works fine. It puts it into my effects, but the because I don't actually have any spell slots, it's just like okay, well, I don't know what resource to consume. Silly Foundry. Anyway, then I'm just going to make a. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the lightning breath. I use the that. I want this guy dealt with, and I will just roll a 6 on the start of my next turn. That's how this works. Uh, as I spew a giant gusto, what's it called? Breath of lightning right at his face.
Oh, sorry. I'm so
Oh,
used to
that is a
just.
fail. Awesome. So take 24 lightning damage.
Okay,
I
then
like it.
die.
Okay, then die, please.
Microwave.
This
It's
thing is
not
just a
dead.
wisp. No, it is not dead.
Ah, I trust you can finish it from here. I'm going to meet the reinforcements. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my movement to go 50 feet this way. What is my
Have
movement
fun.
actually? What is it now? It is speed 40, fly 40. That shouldn't be right, right? Or is that? I could have sworn that went up to 50. Let me check this chart again. Uh, yeah, that's supposed to be 50 at. I was right. It was 50 at 5th level. Okay. And then that's it. The Dragon Breath for me doesn't count as an attack, so I can't make an extra attack with it. So it's just use the Dragon Breath and then move forward.
All right.
That'll be my turn. Kosuke's turn.
Well, Kosuke with his 60 fly speed is going to fly. Going to dash, and he's going to fly all the way up there. Oh, wait a minute. So Kosuke is going to. Why can't I move Kosuke? There we go. Oh, that was 70.
By the way, I looked it up because I was curious, and there's a whole ass debate on whether create bonfire creates light or not, because like most of the spells, like the light cantrip or the produced flame cantrip, explicitly say that it creates light, but create bonfire just creates a non-magical bonfire, right? And the bonfire can produce light, but the actual spell itself can't produce light. it's it's a whole ass thing.
Yes, well, it creates the bonfire, which then creates light.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the Vistania bandit. No.
But the thing about that, if you have to remember, is since it's creating a non-magical bonfire,
It's Teacup's turn, by the way.
it's non-magical light.
I remember those fucking bandits from First of Strahd. No.
They look cool. I was like, okay.
They do. They do look.
Vistani bandits. Oh no.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
No god. I don't even think I still have the art that Jackin made. I probably have it somewhere.
I think I have it somewhere.
Yeah, because like he had art commissioned for that game, which was really fucking cool. But
Oh, that is pretty cool.
yeah,
I think it was nice.
You're saying he's on his last legs, right?
Yes, officially.
Okay. Take this. Fire stuff.
Fire stuff, bruh.
I'm drunk.
Rar XD.
No, I don't want XD. That'll crack my face open.
Yeah.
You see me just puke meat pie.
it's a good thing I've got my eyes focused on the other direction and not on this conversation.
The meat pie comes out and it's still just a straight up meat pie. It didn't get chewed or digested.
He wouldn't be upset about the what's it called, the puke. He'd be upset that you retched out his meat pie. How dare you?
I pick it up and just re-eat it before anybody.
Okay, dude.
Nobody
Wow.
saw that. I'm standing right beside Otoroshi.
And Otoroshi just looks appalled, like, what is this? Like, where's the Bunny Hill music when we need it?
I will assume under your mask you're quite impressed. Is it still alive after that 7 damage?
Yes.
I mean, it needs a roll dex save, no?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, it does.
Well, failed dex
Ooh,
save.
net one.
Yes.
First of the evening.
Wait, did I roll the dex save?
I did.
Just
Oh,
want to say this has been its third
Hold
nat
on.
1 on dex saves in a row.
I selected
No.
the wrong individual, but I will still take the. It's still a fail.
Yeah.
It isn't. There hasn't been 3 nat ones. They've just been fails.
Oh, yeah, no, they have just been fails. Sorry, I was scrolling through and I saw the reds and I was like, oh, well, that's insane. No,
Yeah,
we've been
I
over
did
this
that
many
last,
times before. It got me this time.
Yes, it got me last session.
I'm taking it a little easy. I don't want to spend all my sorcery points, so I'm just using cantrips and doing some background support. Is it still alive after that?
Oh yeah, just ju- just a little bit left. Just a little bit left.
Alright.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll just finish off this stupid creature. The featured creature.
Yeah, it's really convenient that you can just bypass resistances by changing your damage type on a
Oh
will.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really convenient.
I'm gonna do ice damage now, cause funny.
Punch. It's 22.
Oh my god.
What
Oh,
I just
Oh, 10 points of cold damage. Very cool.
some
so
invisibility.
how would you like to kill this thing, River?
I don't even do I even see it. I imagine I
Saved it
just
for you.
punch air and then it just freezes into just into just a big clump and like yeah, that works.
Just give it a big old Judy chap.
And it just falls into the bonfire and just shatters and melts.
I
Hmm.
A dance
Curious.
of ice and fire.
Ish.
Well,
Wait up, Tenraiso, I want to kill. She says in an alarmingly sing-song voice.
uh,
She's gonna bonus action dash. Over here. Bonus action step to win, rather. The free one. The free one. And that is all.
alright, well. These guys need a roll for initiative, don't they? Or I guess this would be the top of the round 3 and then they roll.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So we'll do Otoroshi. Get all through your turns. For technically, yeah. We'll just.
I mean, it's the end of the round now. You can just roll their initiative and then see what the new
Yeah, I was
tracker
gonna
looks
roll.
like. Yeah. It's okay. They're basically all terrible anyway.
Except for the Hobgoblin Warlord.
Yeah, Hobgoblin Warlord did pretty good at the start of this round.
Alright, so I guess I will take it from here. Who are you? 30 feet, okay.
And then we just skip. Man, look
Okay,
at how
well,
they're grouped up. Imagine if you had 5 levels of wizard and you had a fireball here.
right? That would be so wonderful. But no, it does not. 35. And then I will come over here, and I don't think I have anything else that I can do.
I mean, how far is the closest guy? Closest guy is 80 feet from you, hiding in the corner over here.
Yep. Apparently,
Yeah.
I can see him, but I don't feel like wasting blindness deafness on it.
Yeah.
So, actually, yes, I will come instead of being there. I'll be 5 feet up, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Tenraiso, it is your turn.
Do I get Dragon's Breath back? No. Darn. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and glide a good. Can you tell me what this distance? There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and move 50 feet, gliding forwards, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to use a charge of Wing Surge, so that I can use another what's it called 25 feet of movement, and go like right here. Hmm. Yeah, like right to the side, I think, or behind them. Yeah, like right behind them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack. See, imagine if this reach attack wasn't limited by my proficiency bonus. Then I'd just have +1 for every movement I just used. +1 damage. There's a reason why it's limited by proficiency bonus. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make a 2-bite attacks against this guy, this small little bandit man. 21 to hit
21 does hit.
for a 6 plus 5, 9 points of damage,
Oh,
followed by
hold on.
a extra attack of 17 to hit for 13 points of damage. And additionally, because I just hate this guy in particular, uh, no, nothing else. I'm gonna go ahead and use what's it called? The Cloud Strike on him, as the second hit comes with like a concussed. Like when I go in for the second bite, it's like a headbutt before a bite, and like electric like arcs off of my fur and like straight into his head. And I'm gonna need to roll it. He's gonna read a wisdom saving throw here.
Okay. Panic Captain, wisdom saving throw. But I
Okay,
will
cool.
take the 3 damage.
Uh, yep. I'm not actually sure if they take the damage. Let me double check that. I'm not sure if they save the damage or just save the effect. Uh, oh yeah, no. The damage is just guaranteed because it's just 1d4. But the wisdom save is for the effect, which he isn't concussed by. And yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Sweet. Kosuke.
Kosuke's gonna fly up to this guy here. Oh, Kosuke's flying here. He's gonna use the help action on this thing, and then he's gonna fly 15 feet straight up.
Awesome.
And that's Kosuke's turn. Nice and simple.
All right, Teacup.
Teacup.
Oh, you're way
is
the fuck back
going-
there.
Yeah, so Teacup, you're gonna suddenly see flames start exploding from my feet. So my speed is gonna increase by 20 feet as I cast a Shuttle on Stride on myself and begin concentrating on it. I don't think I'll still be able to get close enough this turn, but I should be able to get 50 feet, which is gonna be there. Oh, why did that not move me? Come on. Like I'm rushing over. Now how far away am I from the nearest guy? I'm guessing that's the nearest guy there, right? 80 feet.
Yes. The one right in front of Tenraiso.
Okay.
Wait, so like your feet have just got like rocket shoes? How are you describing this spell?
Yeah,
That's
essentially,
crazy.
you see my my porcelain just like start to crack and crumble as fire just begins to explode from my feet, billowing out of the cracks in my skin. Um, it's almost like my blood is on fire and just splurting out as it sends me rocketing across the ground as I kind of like slide. It kind of looks like I'm skating on fire as I go shooting forward. Yeah, concentrating
Very
on that.
cool.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna quicken a spell, and I will. No, I can't. I don't have any cantrips I can reach. So I can use my action then to pull out my crossbow. I think 80 feet. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and I'm just gonna lodge an arrow at the nearest guy. I'm gonna make sure he's selected. Let's see, is 80 feet? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly 80 feet away.
perfect. So as I'm skating across the ground on fire, I just shoot an arrow out.
As you were whipping around like Speed Racer, you failed to make your connect on your drive by.
Well, I look cool missing.
Alright, Panic Captain. Gonna target Tenraiso and hit him with.
All attacks are a disadvantage against me, by the way, because I'm currently concentrating on Blur. I mean, if you're gonna hit, what the fuck? A natural 20 and a 22. Very cool.
7 damage.
Alright. Yeah, 7 points of damage. We'll go through. Let me roll concentration. Alright, I'm fine now. 25 for concentration.
Alright, and River's turn.
Eh. Wait, where am I? Who am I? How am I? Oh. Oh, what? Shit. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just start. Glad I have 40 feet of movement. Still isn't enough.
Go, murder to your heart's content.
Yay! Yippee! Okay. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use one of these, and I just teleport over here. So I don't want to walk that and take like 3 attacks of opportunity. And I'm just
Do
gonna
it.
start fucking hitting this guy with my. I'll use my spear.
I don't think I doubt if 15 hits.
The warlord in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Damn. Perish. Ah. A
Oh.
23, I hope hits.
Yes.
Okay, so consider the following. Hang on, where'd it go?
That's the dude you're currently fighting, River.
Ah, heck. Consider the following. I'm like gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Oh hell yeah, he's stunned.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say fucking fish. I don't know why I'm brain rotted.
Oh, until the start of your next turn. Very cool, very cool. Hopefully I roll a d6 when my turn comes around and just hit him with the damage.
Yeah, she's fucking jabbed her spear into just like a weak spot in his side. He's like, yeah.
Come on, hit me.
Hit me, watch it hit me. Hit me.
Does that hit you, River? Or do I have to roll a disadvantage?
Hold on, who's attacking me?
This guy right here.
No, that would hit.
6 damage.
No.
Counterpoint. Reaction, no.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend a focus point to redirect it at that Hobgoblin Warlord who's stunned. And guess what you have to do to lower the damage?
Oh, dex save he can't save.
So he's gonna take 8 damage?
Yeah.
And you heal yourself for 15?
No. It negates the damage.
Okay.
It does not heal me. It's just basically like if the damage I took is lower than what I roll, I take no damage. Otherwise it subtracts it. It's like a shield. Fucking awesome, honestly. I love it. It's great.
Yeah. Literally grabbed the dude's out freaking bow and used it to stab the goblin in front of
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
you. A free dagger.
Yeah, yippee!
Oh
Anything else he wants to do?
no. I think it's your favorite type of bandit.
Oh, fuck.
Look at his wrinkly
Sinbad
ass
says
face.
hello. Open sesame.
He's going to try to hold person on River.
Oh, boy.
How does that fucking work?
It just casts the spell hold person, essentially,
Yeah, I have
according
like
to
a
this.
save. Good thing I'm really good at those.
It's a DC 10, though.
Yeah, good thing I'm really good at those.
He looks extremely disappointed. And,
I don't know, I should have been born with like a DC 15 or something.
Exactly, scale issue, honestly.
Okay, yeah, they're back there. And I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Man, imagine missing out on your crit. I'm assuming this is shooting me.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a miss now.
River, this dude is stunned.
Yep.
Uh,
And it's until
When
the
does
start
the
of
stun wear
my
off?
turn.
Oh.
The start of my turn.
Yep, stunning
What
strike is
happens?
till the... What?
What happens if I cast a spell and stun him till the end of or beginning of his next turn?
I don't know,
I mean,
actually.
I would assume one effect. So the way that works is that would be two identical effects, and it would be whichever one the party wants to take priority. Generally, though, the ruling would be the newest one takes priority. So
Okay.
you could go off a stun effect throw a stun effect on him while he's already stunned from a con save, and then extend it for like another round, basically. Uh,
Well, I'm walking forward 30 feet, and
That is kind of ridiculous that we have wisdom save stuns, constitution save stuns, and everyone can follow up with deck saves. Crazy, crazy party.
yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast the spell through Kosuke on Kosuke's turn. Right? That's how it works. I say I
Yeah.
want to
So,
cast a spell using the familiar, but Kosuke has to move in order for it to happen. So I will cast
I,
the spell, and then Kosuke will fly down and administer the spell. Right?
finally, when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast the spell. Your familiar must be within 100 feet of you and must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it. Regardless if the spell is an attack roll, it uses your attack modifier for the roll. So all it does is that spell still acts on your turn. It has to be a touch spell, and the familiar uses his reaction, essentially.
Yes. Okay. Well, the familiar can't use its reaction until it gets close enough, because it's
Yeah.
15 feet up.
Yeah,
So,
you could
okay.
still hold your action to cast a spell when Kosuke is within range, and then that would still follow the normal thing of Kosuke uses their reaction to deliver the spell.
Okay. Then yes, I will do that. I will hold my action to cast the spell when Kosuke gets within touch range of a creature.
Yeah.
And I use my movement. Um, yeah, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Tenraiso. Your turn.
See. 3. Darn. Okay. I don't get to pull off the funny move. How's this bandit captain in front of me looking after being, like, mauled?
He's scarred, but still hanging in there pretty decently.
Okay. He's got a decent amount of health. Alright. Love to see it. In that case, I'm not gonna move on that much. I will move like around him, so like to get like right here. I'm not like leaving his sight, but I do want to proc a little bit of damage bonus for the +5, going in for another bite attack onto the bandit. That's a 23 to hit for what's the card? What would that be? 5 and 6. That's 11 points of damage. And then extra attack. Another bite attack. Does a 15 actually hit the bandit captain?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's just going to be 6 points of damage then. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, I've already set up my bonus action for the blur, so I'm good with that regard. Yeah, no, I'm fine here. Kosuke's turn.
All
All
right,
right, Kosuke is going to make a beeline for the hobgoblin who's stunned and is going to basically land on his head. And his talon is going to kind of not scar, but kind of leave this white mark on the head of the hobgoblin who's stunned.
How is he just stunned?
Wasn't he stunned by River?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought that was part of the spell you were casting.
No, since he's stunned. You controlled actor Kosuke does not have an item with the name Chill Touch.
You just
Oh.
do that from your sheet. Like, you use your spell attack modifier. You use your
Did.
all of your stats. Yeah.
Let me see if I do that. Does that roll? No. Oh,
Yeah,
there it
that
goes.
rolled.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nat one, but he's because that's an what's it called?
It's
But it
attack
gets
rolls are
advantage.
advantage. Your attack rolls are
Yes.
advantage when they're stunned. So
Oh, I gotta click on that button. Much better.
neat.
So that is 9 necrotic damage. As Kosuke is then going to fly over here. And that'll be that. He's also again 15 feet up.
Cool.
Nice. All right. Anything else you'd like to do on Kosuke's turn?
Um, I did not. Oh, with Kosuke, no, nothing else Kosuke can do.
Gotcha. Teacup. Oh, fuck, you're way back there.
You see.
He's got the flyers on though.
Yeah, he's got like
Teacup.
bonus. What was that? 20 feet of movement.
Oh, guys, it's gonna be so much better. Dash action. So let's just move.
Please tell me you can jump up and drop kick somebody with like dragon's breath coming out of your feet.
So to start, I get 75 feet to here. So this guy's going to take the first damage automatically from a Chardalon's breath. 75.
Can you
That's-
roll that spell again? Because I think this is the first time I've ever seen that spell be cast to begin with.
I'm scrolling up to find it.
No opportunity attacks. If I go within 5 feet of somebody, they just take the damage.
They take 1d6
Okay.
fire damage from your trail of heat.
I'll cast it, but without consuming spell slot.
Yeah.
So I'm using my action to dash, so I can move 100 total feet. And well, the first guy takes 1 damage, whatever. But then this guy, I move an additional 10 feet, and he's going to take the damage. That was a total of 80, I believe.
You said it was 75, so then that would be 85.
85? Okay, so then I've got 15 more feet that I can move.
So
Who are
wait,
the
you're
bad guys
dealing
left here?
this dude 85 damage?
No,
No.
that was
Oh.
85.
No, this guy takes 1 damage.
Right.
This guy, I will roll it again.
No, he's moving 85 feet. They're not taking 85 damage.
I was about to say, oh my god.
That spell would be ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna move 100 feet, and that's my rocket punch.
This guy
100
takes
feet is
4
100 damage.
And then this is a bad guy here.
Yep,
Yeah, you
he's
want to move
stunned.
right here to get both of them.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go
there's two
in
guys.
between the two, and I will just roll the damage for these guys.
I like how the effects have to go on over and over and be like, ah, no, still concentrating on the spell, by the way. Stopped concentrating on the other version as well.
One of them takes 3. Sorry, it's being slow on my end for some reason.
You could just roll 1d6. If you click there's little buttons at the bottom. There's a, what's it called?
Oh, I
You can
see.
just click the d6 there and then hit roll.
Alright, so 1, 4, 3, 1. As I rocket shoe, you see it like the fire is exploding, so my entire calves are engulfed in flame, and just little pieces of porcelain are sprinkling along the ground. Oh, my friends, you were too far. I had to catch up.
Quite
as
fast.
as I go zooming past these guys, I kick one in the chest, do like a little flip, hit this drow in the face, push off him, do a roundhouse kick to one guy, and then flip, and then just stop and kick the last guy in the shin.
That's some like Blaze of Glory shit. I love it.
As you flip, like, is your entire body just kind of like breaking in half so that you're in the pike position and it reattaching itself almost instantaneously?
Yeah, you're seeing just bits of porcelain flying everywhere as my body's just moving, and blood sprinkling all over the place. Oh, this hurts so much. But in the brief moments when I stop, you see my body is like healing in the same moments.
Above the table, I've got your new nickname.
Oh no. Is it Chip?
No, that's a pretty good one too, though.
Alright, what is it? The porcelain pinball.
Oh.
Oh man.
Well, there you go. You got yourself a nickname.
Love it. Catch up, Otoroshi. My friends, we need you over here.
Alright, 10. You get hit for 4 damage.
Now, was that multi
Do I,
attack or was
though?
that?
That
yeah,
was
that
at
multi-attack or
disadvantage.
was that disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they've only been hitting me with 1 attack so far. So I'm assuming that this is, what's it called, disadvantage hit?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I just roll it like that so it's easier for everybody to see the high and low one.
Alright, well that's an 8, so that's still better than their 4 points, so concentration isn't broken. Very cool. I don't even think, like,
Concentration is 10 minimum.
is it 10 minimum?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it was
either
10 plus damage.
It's either 10 or half of the damage, whichever's higher, unless they changed it for 2024.
Let me check. Rules, definitions. Freaking, ew, go away that one. No. You're probably right. It's probably 10 plus damage or something like that.
It's
I'm
not
looking
10,
at,
not 10 plus damage. It's 10 or half the damage,
yeah.
whichever's higher.
If you
So unless
take
you're hitting above 20
damage,
damage, it's 10.
yeah, okay. So concentration. If you take damage, you must succeed a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. The DC is 10 or half the damage taken round down, whichever number is higher to a maximum of 30. So the damage taken rounded down would only be what's it called? Yeah, no, the 10 is higher. So, yep, okay. Break concentration. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Good. I just wanted to know the rule on that. I've forgotten my concentration rules. It's been a while.
I built Teacup to be very concentration focused. He's got a lot of concentration spells for that purpose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess honestly it doesn't matter because the what's it called? The inspired weapon having blur on it is crazy. I get 6 charges of this.
Shoes.
Doesn't matter because we're gonna kill them all very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna start
Anyway.
stabbing. But here's the stabber.
So anyways, I stabbed
He's not stunned
Alright.
right now, right? Because it's start of your turn?
No, he's not.
Yeah, okay.
I had advantage. Fuck. Alright, well.
You have
Thanks, advantage.
advantage because what's it called? Teacup just went into flanking
Yep.
range.
Yep.
Also, super quick, just in case, don't come within 5 feet of me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You'll take a d6 of fire damage immediately. I'm exploding.
Okay, no, that's fair, yeah. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
You know what we doing. Stun and strike. Rev up those fire.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking about the hobgoblin or the other dude?
Yeah.
17 does not hit the hobgoblin.
Fair enough. I figured. In that case, I'm gonna do my little bonus action punch of lightning damage. Is it 18?
No.
Fuck. Yeah, not surprised. Alright, well, unfortunate.
They're wearing heavy armor, yeah?
Heavy armor,
and a shield. Yeah, the dreaded combo.
Ew, full armor? Gross.
You're the one that talk.
I'm wearing a simple tunic and my skin.
River, you
Who's
get
this one shooting?
the drow bandit. It's
No, but who is the drop
Yeah,
in?
but like,
attack?
yeah, you never
Oh,
said who
I'm
they're
sorry.
attacking.
they're trying to shoot at River.
Okay.
23 hit. Assuming yes.
Well, it's a nat 20, I would hope so.
Right on.
Yeah, no, that hits. Hold on.
Hold on, what if I say no to it though?
I just said no to it. Yeah, it's crazy. And I heal for 11.
There we go.
I'm gonna. I really want it because it'd be funny. So I don't want to use the focus point on that. I'd rather use no, I'm not gonna use the focus point to deflect that.
Do something fun.
No, I don't wanna use the focus point. I need those for stunning strike.
That is true, you do need those for stunning strike.
I'm drunk, do the stupid thing.
No, go stupid,
These
go crazy.
bandits, they
Go stupid, go
kidnapped me.
crazy.
Buddy,
Anyway.
Yeah, good.
That's alright. We'll be
Alright,
wrapping
moving
it up after the top of the turn order.
Yeah, that's a good thing too.
Yeah.
God, you start yawning and now I'm yawning.
Skibble show.
Why
What
you
if
make me
what if
fucking
you
yawn?
what if you get shot with another natural 20 though?
Oh.
And now you don't have a reaction.
Ooh.
Is there anything you can do?
Die? I guess.
Real.
So I guess I just die?
Well,
Can you not grab?
at least he didn't roll that good damage on that one. Like that one rolled a 1 and a 3 with a +1, huh? Like the other guy's way better at shooting crossbows.
Can you not grab it, or did you already use your reaction?
But yeah, no, that was the reaction for the last crossbow attack. There was 2 crits against Ripper that round. Yeah.
So Teacup, this guy from behind you is going to slash at you for 5 damage.
Oh, you want to roll that at advantage, by the way, because he's currently flanked.
Hey, I
You
don't
just
like
want
it
to
when you
crit
call out
fish.
the rules on me, okay? No,
That's
I think he has flanking actually, because I'm cool.
Mhm.
right. Well,
It's in the rules.
you still took 5 damage.
Oh. Does it automatically take it from me? Or
No, I chose from the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it did. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my porcelain. It's been cracked.
All right,
What's
guys.
new?
We're gonna go top of the turn order, and we'll wrap it up here.
All right.
Very good role play. Like,
Yeah.
it was cool having that little like panic picnic where you guys grab shit.
Did you call it a panic picnic
Yes.
Yeah.
already?
Yeah.
Oh man, that
Well,
was a lot of fun, guys.
yeah.
Yeah. That was tons of fun.
Yeah, it was. We got some lore, we got some combat, we got some jokes.
Yeah. It was all in all a good session.
Hell yeah. I like our
I
nice little 3-hour sessions.
I posted in the chat before, but just making sure everybody knows. Next week I'm good, but then I've got 2 weeks that I won't be free, and then I'm free pretty much every Thursday,
Oh,
except for like one for the rest of the year.
I posted something in the main campaign chat, but the second to last Thursday, the 26th, that week, I'm scheduling off of all games, just so I can plan events for summer to fall and get caught up on some projects.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
You want to take time for yourself?
What?
Weird. A vacation at the end
Yeah,
of June.
Self-care? We don't support self-care. Okay.
Fucking
Fargrim?
cut yourself,
We need
Fargrim. Smoke
work
cigarettes,
until you're
Fargrim.
dead.
Okay.
Fargrim, I'm gonna need you to do like copious amounts of illegal drugs like cocaine. Okay, it's too much.
That's fine. Just that's your
That's fine.
ration. Just an 8-ball a day. That's it.
Yeah.
And Velveeta
I
mac
want
and
you to-
cheese.
Don't do bumps. Do hills.
Why hills? Why stop there?
Oh, fucking do mountains. Oh man, the porcelain pinball. What a good name.
Thank you.
By the way, did you add those items, Merv? The ones you picked up out of the chest, did you actually add them to your sheet?
Oh, forgot on. We could do that.
Yeah, probably should do that. Like, do a quick import
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah, it's an amulet help. Well, I think the tattoo thing is homebrew, to be fair.
It is.
No, that's a tattoo of shielding.
Oh,
That's just a thing.
it is.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
So,
You guys wanna
It's a
hear
it's a
something,
blueprint for a tattoo. Basically, it's a spell scroll.
Okay.
okay,
So,
so
I was building just in between turns. I was building Teacup as a 2024 character, and the trade-off is I get way more spells, but my AC is not quite as good. However, one of the spells that I just automatically get is Dragon's Breath.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna raid
I
out.
was just doing like the basic stuff, so I'll
wait, what
finish that up and send it
size?
over.
What size barrier tattoo is it? Sorry.
It's a medium.
All right, fair enough. I thing.
Alright,
Where to go?
everybody.
There to go. Okay, cool. Got it.
I'm raiding out to Scald's Hearth. You guys can raid out to whatever. Teacup,
raid the
if
same
you
person.
wouldn't mind getting with me, like I said, 15 minutes or a half hour before next session, so I can finish up your setup.
Yeah. Normally I'm home by like 6:37, so I'm here a couple hours early. So just hit me up. Like today, I was literally on my computer for like an hour and a half doing podcast
Wait,
editing.
Oh, perfect.
wait, hold on. Wait, that's what an amulet of health does? That is what an amulet of health does. Insane.
Yeah. If somebody doesn't want that barrier tattoo, I could use it. My new AC is going to be 13.
My
Nope.
my AC is tied off of it's a 10 calculation, so it's 10